Alright, Gas Master here. It's been quite a while since I've posted anything, and I'm doing something a little different this time. I've become a bit of a car enthusiast, and I've started compulsively collecting things like Hot Wheels and Matchboxes. I've been going to op shops and buying like these mixed bags of them. I decided that I might open up a few of them on camera and review some of them. So, first one. Sabers. Just open it and see what we got. I probably won't do any Gas Mask videos anytime soon. Not really sure. I'm still planning on selling my collection, but yeah, I'll get to that in another video. But first we'll go through what we have here. Oh. So I do like, my favorite type of car tends to be like 70s muscle cars. My favorite car is probably the Plymouth Roadrunner, but I also like the Ford XC. So that was, yeah. Holden Toranas are pretty cool too, but I'm not too big into Holdens, to be honest. They're kind of boring. So that's my personal opinion. Alright, so what we got here? Start one by one. First we'll do the generic Chinese-made, vaguely muscle car thing. I don't even know what that is. The body type is kind of Nissan Z300 XE-ish. Get rid of that, and then you get the slant at the back. That's a bit disappointing. Move on to the next one. What do we got here? Oh, this is home brand Kmart Funny Anko. Something vaguely like a Pontiac or like a GM Holden type thing, Commodore, or whatever the US market ones are. Feels so cheap, bad. Yeah, that's gonna be a parts car. Next we got something that looks like a fuck, I recognize this one. There's a Hot Wheels one. Supra? Some kind of, no, not a Supra. It escapes me at the moment, but there's a, looks alright. The shell's good, the internals, it's got details, it's got nice seats, it's got a coupe. Actually got back seats, which is nice. Looks to be a manual on the inside. So there we go. That one is going into parts, not worth keeping. Now this looks interesting. It's not a Jaguar, or at least I don't think it's a Jaguar. It's something vaguely based on maybe the first gen Corvettes or early 60s Jaguar. It's not. Wouldn't be a Dodge Viper, would it? It's definitely a fantasy car. It's not actually based on any. Well, it's not actually an official licensed one or anything. It's just a. There we go. That one is an actual Hot Wheels. It's alright. It's pretty cool, I guess. And there's this made in China. Generic sort of Toyota I don't even know, 86 BRZ type thing. Oh well, parts. And I haven't got this van. Bit scraped up on the sides. At least been brushing against a lot of stuff. Custom Dodge, 77 Dodge van. I do like Dodge, and I do like Chrysler vehicles. Not a lot of them in Australia. Chrysler left in 1980, 82 I think it was. The Valiants were like the last of the cars they sold here before they came back in the late 90s. Mitsubishi bought out their factory and started building Lancers and whatnot. I think they were already sharing the facilities with Chrysler Australia, and that was their intro into the Australian market. And then from there, they made the they made the Magna, their full-sized car after the Gallant. I think first-gen Magnas are Galliants, and then after that it becomes a lot more Australian up until the 380, which people will say is Gallant, and is kind of based on the same platform as the Gallant, but it is not. It actually has the cuts for an all-wheel drive drivetrain. I drive a Mitsubishi Mitsubishi 380. So I like it. Australian made, and well, apparently they're hard to kill. Yeah, I have no idea what this is. And that leaves this. What is this? Imposter. Kind of Mustang-esque, that. Alright, so I like to tool up. Let's get to another bag. We'll do this one. I got way too many of these. I've been hoarding them. I kind of wanted to do something while I open them. I've got a rally car. I do like rally cars. Peak off-roading performance. Thick wheels on this boy. Hold on. The dog is vomiting. Alright, I'm sure he's fine. Yeah, I can't really... R80? Yeah, this one's a fantasy rally car though. I don't know. I rather like them though. I am going to save that one. And it looks like we have a Datto. Is this a Datto? Hold on. Yeah, Datsun 620. Yeah. Love a Datto. If I were to get a ute of some kind, it would definitely be a Datto. Or a, one of those older Mitsubishis. Its name escapes me at the moment. I see a lot of them around where I live. Not a big sort of ute person. Maybe I would get an AU Falcon ute. Yeah, I'm a bit nostalgic for the AU Falcon. I do love the XR6 sort of AU style headlights on them. They are definitely one of my favorite types of cars. Those rounded dual headlights. Very British. Wish more cars had them. Which cars still had them. I think there's only like a single, not a Bentley, a Rolls Royce or something. Maybe it's a Bentley that still has those dual headlights that I can think off the top of my mind. I see a weird amount of them. One of the areas near where I live, I guess there's a lot of rich people over there. But I also live in one of the poorest areas of Victoria, so it's the car diversity here is really, really fun, actually. Saw a Suzuki Mighty Boy yesterday. That made my day. Cute little ute. They don't make them like that anymore. And I saw a Jaguar. It wasn't an X type. It was the 2000s F type, I think. Yeah. Anyway, that's some sort of generic Chinese. Don't care. Not really into supercars, sports cars, or anything. Ooh, this one's some sort of like Mercedes, yeah, some sort of Mercedes, I'd say. Obviously, it's a generic made in China type, but yeah. I do like roundies. Into the part spin it goes. What have we got here? Another one. This one with a bigger plastic bumper. Must be US market. You know, the AU Falcon and a certain later Mercedes kind of share the same rear end, which is a bit funny. Apparently they had the same designer. Forget the name of them at the moment. I'm still not super... There we go, there's another one. Yep. Alright, that was boring. I was disappointed by most of that. Actually, let me move the van up there. Alright, we'll grab another bag. This will be the last one, so we've done 3. No, maybe it won't be. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Looks like we've got a Mustang. We've got so many Mustangs in these. I was never super big into Hot Wheels growing up, but and like Matchbox, but I kind of wish I was. Not really. I only really discovered that I was really into cars quite late. It's rather unfortunate. I mean, I didn't drive until like 2 years ago, which a bit, yeah, isn't as common. Well, still unusual to some people, but it's not super. So there we go. Got some kind of Dodge Challenger looking thing, I guess. I do like Dodge Challengers and Dodge Chargers, and I do like Chrysler 300s. I wouldn't mind having the diesel one. The early one. I don't like the later ones look, it's a bit boring, but the early ones are kind of classic looking. Generic SUV type thing. Boring. Oh, a fantasy car. I don't know what those fancy ones. Got a very vaguely muscle car front and back, but then like obviously it's a AB enthusiast of some kind with that audio equipment. What's it called? A baseline. Bass, as in like the instrument or the pen. Got a few of them. What have we got here? This one. Quality on this one's actually quite nice, even though it doesn't really seem. It's like a Rav. No, Nissan Cube, but like. I don't know. You don't really get two-door cars this modern looking, or two-door SUVs this modern looking anymore, which is unfortunate, because that was like the ideal SUV setup. All right, let's get to the what is this, Mustang? No, sorry, Camaro, Mustang, Camaro, and why did I forget my favorite one? Challengers. They're all kind of. The newer ones all kind of look similar. The Chargers probably look the most distinct. But, yeah. Because they look the most like the classics. Anyway. I do like my, muscle cars. Bottom one's not a huge fan. There we go, another Camaro. Much prefer this one, it's a bit less flamboyant. Ironic coming from a guy with painted nails, but yeah. And what do we got here? We got another generic sort of Bugatti. Ew. And then we got this. Now this. Hold on, so this one is a high quality model. Chevy Shelby Cobra. That's what it is. That's right. Nah, ring bell. Yeah, that's a nice one. The quality of this one is superb. It's a Maihatsu. I got a Jaguar by the same company as this. It's a larger scale model. It's good. There we go. That's enough cars for now. Do I have anything of interest here? Nah. Don't know. Here's a Jeep. No, it's a Ford Bronco or Jeep. I don't even know. Yeah, Bronco. Early Broncos. There we go. Right, that's all. Until next time, I guess. Oh, the dog's come out. He's stuck in a corner. He's gonna start crying. He has dementia. He's quite old. Poor guy. Alright, well, there you go. If this was entertaining, I could do more of them, or I could show off my Corolla. I got an 82 Corolla. Wouldn't mind doing like automotive car videos and stuff, but I don't know if I have a charisma for that. I also have a Ford Telstar, 1983 Ford Telstar with a digital dash. I need to get the dash repaired, but I don't really know what I'm doing. I tried fiddling with it once. I changed all the light bulbs. I used a multimeter to try and figure that out. I couldn't figure it out. It might actually be the sensors in the car because the fuel sensor doesn't work and the speedometer doesn't work, and I can't figure them out. It flashes, but the fuel thing worked once when I filled it with fuel, and then it immediately stopped working. Yeah. I bought it for $1,000 off Facebook Marketplace, so I can't complain. The thing actually runs. But then apparently those old Mazda 4 engines are... Well, F engines are quite rugged. I mean, they share the same base as the diesel model, which means you can probably compress the shit out of them if you wanted to, which means it'd be an interesting turbo or supercharge project if I wanted to. But anyway, enough of that. Thanks for watching. Bye.